Good evening, everyone. I think we are live for Nat's Natter. We missed it last week. Other things were going on, but I'm back now with a whole new kind of format. So COVID is, we're coming out of it. Things are changing. Businesses, a lot of them are getting back to normal or have rebranded, refound themselves. And what I want to be focusing on now moving forward is what my passion is, and that's women in business. So my format now is really going to be interviewing various women and letting them help you with your business. So it might be helping with confidence, helping with fears of getting out to networking events, with what to wear, how to calm yourself down. It might be branding. It might be marketing tips. So all sorts of things that are going to help women in business move their business forward. If you are a woman in business and you know someone who is just like you, then share this with them, because tonight we're going to have some amazing tips. So I have worked through the years, through 15 years, with various different photos doing my own branding. And actually my last rebrand was when I was pregnant with Phoebe. So I was a mum again at 40. I knew I was having a girl. I never expected to be having another baby. And I kind of rebranded myself in the pale pink colours, ready for the baby coming, being the older yummy mummy, if you like. And now I realise, since working with Maria, who we're going to speak to soon, that branding needs to change, because I've changed. And I think our branding, our colours, everything has got to suit the person that we are now. And working with this lady, I actually found her by chance on Instagram. So I've been getting to know Instagram really well. Started using it maybe 18 months ago, but only really seriously started using it maybe 6 months ago. And really trying to get my head around it, because I've built my business mostly on Facebook, but Instagram, lots of people are absolutely smashing it. So I thought, 45, I need to get my head around it and start to use it. So the last 6 months I've been doing that. And during the pandemic, I realized, how much we need photos. And during the pandemic, you can't have a photo shoot, but somebody told me about virtual shoots. So I started using the hashtag on Instagram, and I came across this amazing woman. And like I say, I've worked with loads and loads of photographers over the year. And even before my own business, before being in Forever, I used to work with House of Fraser as their brand manager. And I used to organize all of their photo shoots. That's something that's, become quite a passion for me, if you like. So I found Maria, got in touch with her about virtual shoots, and I've never been so impressed with a photographer. So what I'm going to do is invite her on. Hey Maria, how are you? Thank you for joining us.
And I'm fading now.
So Maria hasn't been online. She's normally the one behind the camera. So you tonight are really getting out of your comfort zone, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's like I'm always behind the camera. So now I can feel the stress and, all of the emotions.
Well, I'm sure everybody listening will send you lots of love and just tell you how amazing you are. And, getting to know you over the past couple of months and booking our online virtual photo shoot. And I know, I was pretty terrible as a client because I was so busy and trying to pin me down. I know you found pretty hard. But it's been absolutely amazing. And since working with you, like I said, I realized I needed to change everything about my branding to make it more suitable to me right now. So if you were talking to, the general person out there, what would you say, personal branding is all about? Who is it for?
I think sometimes you just have to take the step, do the step back and look on yourself as a whole. So it's kind of easier to make branding for big corporations, because we then talk about general values, products or services, then we apply some colors and fonts, and that's it. For personal brands, for little businesses, it's a little bit more complicated. So you have to kind of think first who you are, what do you want to do, who you want to work with, and then you adding your personality, your values, and putting everything together. It's easier to actually create mood board, to put little pieces. Sometimes you can even, take pictures, snapshots or something like this and put it on Pinterest. I prefer to print it out and put it on the real board.
Oh.
And then you can actually start thinking, who is your ideal client, who you want to actually hang out and work with on the daily basis. And then we can talk about colors, about your fonts, about your words as well, about what you want to create, what you want to say to that client, really.
Well, when I realized you were different, Maria, is when you sent me a workbook that I needed to fill in so you could get to know me. And oh my word, there were so many questions on it.
I have another one for you before the big shoot.
But the workbook as well, just the visual of the workbook, I could see you were an absolute perfectionist, because the work that you'd got done to get to that point was literally amazing. And I have to say, that's what made me think, my word, she really wants to get to know me to find out how to get those best shots of me. And, I've worked with tons of photographers and never really had that experience before, which was just great to see. And, I'm so pleased with the results as a result of doing that. So what's your ideal kind of customer?
Someone who is really passionate about what he or her is doing on the daily basis, and who wants to share that love with others, and who wants to support others as well and make money, So that's my ideal client. So someone who kind of stuck a little bit, in one place, not knowing how to create, convert the passion into the money, basically.
So, and what I loved on one of the quotes on your workbooks was, I've written it down here, you aim to create images you're excited to share with the world. And I have to say, you gave me my images, which was from a virtual photo shoot. And I can't wait to do the one in actual person. But that one image I put up on my Instagram has actually had more interaction than any other image that I've had. So I was super, super impressed with it. So in fact, let me just share my screen. And guys, while you're listening in, or gals, while you're listening in, please ask us any questions in the comments, because I'm sure Maria will answer them for you. But hopefully you'll be able to see this now. Obviously, if you're listening in on my podcast at a later date, you've only got the sound, but send me a message. I can always show you this collage of images that Maria created for me. And you can see there, she's incorporated the colors that are me. And Maria, didn't tell me what colors to wear. I just came with the colors that were me. And that made me realize, actually, when Maria sent me this, that I needed to change my branding and be more the person with the colors that I'm representing here, which also matches my house as well. So I suppose there's nothing strange in that, because the colors we choose for our interiors, I suppose, represent us as well. Maria, is that right?
Absolutely. It's the first thing which strikes to me straight away, that you are not really mishy-moshy. You are really vibrant and energetic. So you need some yellow. Yellow is an energy, and it's really, it's like young. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Sorry,
vibrant.
But it's such an energetic color, and you need it in your wardrobe. And I knew that you're gonna find that color in your wardrobe, and I wasn't wrong.
So how do you help people find the right colors for them, for their own branding?
To be honest, I just have to know them a little bit more. But what I realized, that people are buying people. And when you talk to people, even on social media, you kind of, in time, you're starting to attract your tribe, basically. So most of my clients are really similar to myself, not even, with the energy. Maybe this is the correct thing.
I guess that's what attracted me to you, was your energy in your Instagram, in your own photos, in the way you presented yourself, because I looked at loads of different virtual photo shoots, but you came up as the one that I connected with.
Yeah, so I think the colors are really, really important, because you can say that, we all know that red, for example, is really strong color. It's a really strong color, and not many brands can use red, really. But there are so many other colors which are representing money, health, energy, or other aspects of emotions as well. So I think we have to kind of know the person and talk with the person and try to find the, I don't know how to say.
Which comes from all the workbooks and the mood boards that you put together beforehand. I didn't realise how much you were getting to know me.
I stalk you on your social media as well. I check your website. The first things which struck to me, it was like, okay, you are a mom. You are a busy mom. Sorry, it's
the cat's welcome to join us.
And you so full of energy. You need some particular colors. You need something more vibrant. If you would be different, we will probably think about different colors. But it doesn't mean that you have to use that colors everywhere. But even in your office, you have lots of yellow.
Yeah, we do. Yellow is I suppose a company color, which is strong and vibrant as well, and a very positive color, which kind of goes along with network marketing.
Maybe that's why you've been attracted by the Forever as well, because of the color and because of the vibe and emotions you can relate to.
Yeah, you're very right. Your vibe does attract your tribe. So for those people listening, maybe they don't know how a virtual shoot works. I mean, it was absolutely astounding, really, because you took control of my phone from London.
It's surreal, isn't it? I still can't believe it's possible.
So just kind of explain to people listening, how technology has changed, and photography since the pandemic has come up with this.
It's kind of mind-blowing, to be honest. I still can't really believe it's possible to do it. But it's a software, basically. It's an app which you download onto your mobile, and then I connect with you from my desktop, and I just control your mobile. So with you, it was much easier because we had obviously helper, which I could, ask to do something. But for a few pictures, we still use the can with the soup. Sometimes I'm using a shoe. So the trainer, actually, the sole is so comfortable for the mobile that you can actually put your mobile over there and then navigate with the trainer. And then I'm just taking pictures as,
so what I'll do
as you take pictures of yourself. It's just you don't have that selfie hand, selfie arm, and you can relax a little bit. What is amazing, and I find it really helpful with that kind of pictures, that sessions, that people find it really, at some point, really hilarious, because it's so, so weird.
I think you said as well, as one of your quotes on your workbooks, it was feel like a movie star for the day. And I have to say, you did make me feel like that. You make them feel fabulous, and that comes across in the photos because you feel relaxed, I suppose, and you are laughing. So I'm going to post some photos in the comments after we finish speaking, so those people listening in on Facebook will be able to see those, and I'll post some of them on my Instagram as well, because they are truly amazing to think that, you know, it's done virtually from my own phone. But what other kind of shoots can you do for people?
So I specialize in personal branding, basically, and I offer 1 hour shoots for the beginners or for people who don't really know what to do, where they want to go in the future with their brand. So it's a one hour shoot, a few headshots, few products or services pictures. The other package is 3 hour package, which is more in depth. So in 3 hours, you can do a lot. So basically you can cover everything, like headshots, lifestyle, family. You have lots of different options to choose from.
So in the 3 hour option, how many photos would someone expect to have in their portfolio after?
About 150.
And that, again, is what's so different about you than other photographers that I've worked with, is the amount of photos you get for the cost. It's just really, really impressive.
It's not even about the amount of pictures, because you're going to have different kind of pictures. It's not everything, you know, people are saying, I just hear every single time, it's like, oh, I'm not photogenic, you know, I hate my pictures taken. It's like, that, you know, for personal branding, the great thing about personal branding is that you don't have to be on every single picture. You don't have to smile or look towards the camera on every single picture, because as you could see, you know, posting your image from our virtual shoot, the picture of you laughing and, you know, just relaxing, you know, feeling like a diva. It gives you so many other opportunities to showcase your personality and your vibe and your values and anything you want, really. So you're going to have quite a lot of different pictures. So headshots and portraits are just the little part of the full session. And then, you know, you can include, depending on what you're doing and what do you want to portray, you can choose your pets, you can choose family pictures as well. So it covers everything you need, really.
So do you think, for, you know, there's so many people starting out in business now, do you think it's important for people to have some great branding photos as soon as they start out in business, or is that something that people progress to? What would your advice be?
I think that all of the beginners, all of the startups are trying to do everything super perfect, since, you know, from the beginning, and then they feel really overwhelmed with the amount of tasks and being, you know, present everywhere and doing everything at the same time. So to be honest, I feel that sometimes it's better to be true to yourself instead of investing in super, you know, expensive brand photography, because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's not for everyone, and we have to treat it as an investment, because it's a lot of work for you and for photographer, for me, for example, and it's you kind of should know what you want, really, because if I wouldn't have that workbook, you know, and if I wouldn't ask you questions, I would do probably like lifestyle session. Instead of
customers, clients, whatever it is that you're working to achieve.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's a part of marketing.
Yeah.
So as every other part of the marketing, you kind of should see your client and your product and some kind of money, hopefully in the future, coming from that marketing. So it has to be think through.
So I suppose people that are having personal branding, their product is themselves. So it's about being a true representation of themselves to get themselves out there, because there's so many people out there doing all sorts of things that, you're not going to be a niche in your own market, really.
But on one hand, it's a little bit easier because you can use your strengths and use your story to actually attract your clients. For many, many years, I was thinking that I'm Polish, I'm not fitting in. My English is not perfect. I'm just not gonna do what I need because I have to be perfect. And that stopped me, that held me back for so many years because I didn't believe in myself. And during the lockdown, I actually invest in myself and in my business. And I started to, I have a mentor, business mentor.
Business coach, yeah.
Yeah. And she told me, it's like being Polish is something what you can actually add on to your strengths because you have other language to use as well. You can communicate with someone else. And on the same level, you can communicate easily with other nationalities because they're not going to feel so intimidated by English speaker, for example. It's like, I didn't think about it. And sometimes, we think about our qualities not in a positive way, it's like.
Yeah, and I think that's the hardest thing being a business owner, when you are your business, so you don't have other people to go to for help so much. So having a kind of business coach is something really important as well, so that you can bring the strengths out of yourself. And I have someone that I talk to as well, and they make you see things from a different side, because you can create a lot of fear for yourself being a business owner as well, and confidence isn't there straight away. I was so unconfident when I started in business, and there's still many areas that I am unconfident in. So sometimes you need someone to give you a little bit of a kick and say, hang on a minute, you've got plenty of strengths you're not seeing.
Yeah, exactly. And different opinion, sometimes if you trust someone, even talk to your friend, and maybe this friend will help you, to
see the positives in yourself.
Exactly.
You've got a question here, actually. Did you have an assistant under the photo session, or did you use a tripod? So I actually had my friend here helping me. So she was holding the phone while Maria was instructing her what to do. But what Maria was just saying, John, is you can actually just use a trainer and a sock to hold your phone, and if you haven't got someone there to help you. So it does work, or a tripod, I guess.
But for part of our session, we had actually your mobile connect to the can with the soup.
Yeah, we did. A rubber band.
All of the pictures with the laptop are taken without any assistance.
Yeah. So we will show you those and you can have a look, but it's mind blowing what you can do, and what Maria, the photos that she's come up with, are absolutely brilliant. So quickly before we finish, Maria, for people starting out using social media, how would you say, the best way to start using a social media platform would be to create their personal brand?
Oh my goodness. Am I the good person to ask?
Yes, you are, because you've been telling me.
So I believe that first of all, you have to be true to yourself. If you're going to feel fake, your client's not going to come to you. And especially, you know, for you and network marketers, I think it's really important to actually attract that tribe, as we said. You know, it's like, because you know that with networking, you're going to spend a lot of time with that people. You don't really want to spend time with people you don't really like.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I always say to my team, you are the only person that can be the best person that is you. You know, you can't pretend to be someone else. And it's easy to look at other people and think, oh, I want to copy the way they do it. I want to copy the way they do it. But nobody can be a better version of you than yourself. So being true to yourself, like you say, Maria, is so, so important.
But it's also easier to support each other and to build the strong group, to work together, to support each other and actually make a business grow when people like each other. So I think the most important thing is to be true self. Then regarding the visuals, just try to be cohesive as much as possible. The easiest way to create visuals for social media is Canva. Canva is free. You can just try to choose one theme, one color, base color. If you're scared of using colors, just use black, white, or gray, some basic color. Don't go too crazy. If you're not really, I don't know, romantic, or if you don't really like botanical stuff, you don't have to use it. You can use lines, something simple, circles. It's so many options. Just try to keep it simple. Because if it's too much information, if you want to sell something, if you want to give some value, if it's too much,
you don't want too much confusion.
Yeah, it's just confusing, basically. So just try to be clear. If you have to use your mobile, if you have to use selfies, instead of selfies are good. I'm not really good at selfies myself, you know. It's like I just find it really weird because I'm trying to take pictures from selfies are really weird to me, you know, look really weird. I have huge eyes, huge forehead. It's not me, so I'm not really good at this. But if you like to use selfies, just do it. Just try to mix it up with some other pictures as well. If you don't want to be on the pictures all the time, you can take pictures of your pets or something really,
something that represents you.
Yeah, or your product or service, basically. Yeah.
So brilliant. Some great tips there, Maria, for everybody listening in, starting out in business. And I'm sure, you know, if anyone wants to reach out to Maria, she'll happily answer any questions and show you her services and offer her advice. So connect to her on Instagram or on Facebook. So Instagram, her handle is personalbranding_M, so EM. Or on Facebook, you can find her personal branding -emotion studio. I highly recommend her. I can't wait to have our actual photo shoot in person. I feel like I know you really well, but we haven't actually met in person yet. So that's going to be absolutely brilliant. If you're listening into this after we've gone live, then please, any comments, again, we will get back to you. Just post that you're listening on the replay and we will get back to you with any questions. It's been great speaking to you tonight, Maria. And for people listening in, let us know what else you would like to know about having your own business, confidence in business, any fears that you have, goal setting, any advice that you like, because, You know, I've got 15 years experience in my own business in network marketing. Before that, I worked for about 5 years, again, in different businesses of myself, from speed dating to advertising sales to a toy business. So I've done all sorts of things and finally found the thing that brought true success to me. So I'd gladly share all of my experience with you. So that just leaves us to say good night and thank you very much, Maria.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye-bye.